Hey everybody, Ron here. I'm sitting here waiting for a meeting to start, and I was thinking about the subject of established settings. Samwise7 did a video on that. Other people are doing videos on that. I thought that I would add my 2 cents to the discussion. Now, I have run many games in established settings and homebrew settings, and I believe that there are benefits to both. I'll start with the homebrew settings. The number one benefit to running a homebrew setting is you are the number one authority on it. You can make stuff up, and people can't challenge you on it because, well, it's your setting. You determine what it looks like. You determine the cultures. You determine the politics and the goings on and all the secrets in a setting, and that stuff is fascinating. I have my own homebrew setting. I actually have not run that homebrew setting in a while, probably a good 15 years. I've run other campaigns more recently in homebrew settings that I made up that was different from the main one that I used for a good portion of my gaming career. But that's the main thing. I've found it easier to incorporate the player's schemes and dreams in a homebrew setting as well, without the baggage of expectations of a pre-established setting. If people know the lore of the Forgotten Realms, if people know the lore of Eberron or Dark Sun, well, they have a very hard time accepting what a game master will change in it. Star Wars is a big one. Middle Earth, Lord of the Rings, that's another one. You have to get the tone right. And don't get me wrong, speaking of established settings, I love established settings. I love Star Wars. I love Middle Earth. My favorite D&D established setting is the Eberron setting. I'm actually running a campaign in it right now, and the players are having fun. 3 of the 4 players barely know anything about it. The 4th player knows a lot about it. And so he is a challenge to deal with at times, because you just have to get the lore right. And that's fine. I love the setting. It's my favorite established setting, so I know a lot about it. There may be times and things that I don't know as much as this one player does, but that's fine too. And the great thing about that particular setting is that it is written so that the game masters can feel empowered to add their own spin to it, and I have no problem adding my own spin to it, because I have to make a setting my own in order for me to really understand. If you're hearing these beeping, it's because we have work trucks parking at the site that I'm at, but apologize for that. But established settings are cool and they're fun to play in that sandbox. You know, meeting the different characters in those settings it can be pretty cool. You know, interacting with the cultures and the politics, revealing the secrets, you know, even making up your own stuff that is internally consistent with the world. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun for me, and that's why I run established settings. That being said, I'm pretty sure my next game is going to be a homebrew setting. And that's what I got to say about that. What do you guys think?